Hey guys, this is Matthew from ADF Entitlements, and I've made this video to show you how to make an initial liability claim after you've got your MyGov account. Now, if you don't have a MyGov account, I will put a link into the description how to create a MyGov account. If you do still have difficulties, please try contact me on the ADF Entitlements Facebook group page or contact your on-base advisor. Now, once you do have your MyGov account, all you need to do is go to my.gov.au. It will bring you to this page, put in your login details, go to sign in. Now you do have the option to download the MyGov generating code app, and this can be done from the Apple Store or from the Google App Store. I would recommend this because this can also link in not just your DVA stuff, but also your tax, Medicare, all of those sort of things as well. So I don't mind you seeing this code since it gets changed every 60 seconds. So I'll put in my code now, which is 404 425 404 425, and again this code changes every 60 seconds. Now once you get to this page, you've got the option of whatever you've got linked to your MyGov account. So I've got Department of Veterans Affairs and the ATO. So of course we'll go to Department of Veterans Affairs. Once you go to the Department of Veterans Affairs, you'll have your My Service and your My Account. Now, in the future, if you just want to know which section takes care of what, if you just go underneath, it will tell you. So if you want to see which section you go for applying for claims or organising transport for appointments, or how DVA sends you letters, all those sort of things, this will tell you just underneath. So we're going to make an initial liability claim today. So we'll go to My Service. And here's your main page. So just underneath, they've got a section. So today we're going to look at applying for initial liability, which is your first step when you want to make a claim for compensation for a medical condition. Now we will talk a little bit later about incapacity payments, which is over here. And these are for situations where you may be medically removed from a ship for medical reasons or from a deployment, and you can claim incapacity payments. You can also claim incapacity payments after you've been medically discharged for a period of time, but we'll discuss that in another video or podcast. So today we'll go through initial liability. So when it comes to initiating the claim, this is DVA's awareness that you want to put in a claim for compensation. So don't worry too much about the specifics. This is more about letting DVA know that you want to make a claim. So today I'm going to put in this claim and then I'm going to cancel it straight after. So let's just put in back. So generally it'll give you a list of options about your injury that you want to choose. If it doesn't come up with an option, that's okay. You can just still put it in. That it can happen over a specific date. Again, don't worry if you don't know the exact date. It's more of a notification to let DVA know. But let's just put in a date anyway. Have you received compensation outside DVA for this injury? No. Save it next. Do you have a GP for this condition? Now, I really highly recommend you see your GP before you medically discharge, defence GP for your medical conditions, because when you get outside defence, it just makes it a little bit harder to find a GP that is aware of DVA, especially if you live somewhere a little bit more rural. And put in all your doctor's name, doctor, phone number, blah, blah, blah. Now you can also upload your GPs and specialist reports. I find this particularly handy if you've got a musculoskeletal condition and you're able to upload radiology reports. Things such as bursitis and other conditions will actually get accepted for initial liability prior to them getting a doctor's recommendations or a doctor review, so it can prove beneficial. However, don't stress if you can't provide this. Again, it's to let DVA know that you want to put in a claim, and they will contact you about this in the future. So you can tell them about the offence. So you can say that happened at the gym, on base. Sentinel reports are quite good. So hopefully after you do have any injuries, you do try and raise, the old AC563s. Obviously now it's a Sentinel report, but try and get those reports if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Don't stress too much. And then you can go in how this injury has affected you. So if you were had medical restrictions, you weren't able to get promoted, or these sort of things. You've been impacted financially, loss of allowances while serving. These things can sort of help them initiate saying, okay, you do have initial liability. Have you also thought about incapacity payment? Other things you might want to do, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Has your condition infected your spouse, partner, children? Sometimes these are big things, especially when it comes to mental health, but also physical impairments as well. Your partner might have to have gone and picked up your children because you can't drive, or, so just put it in there. So that you need medical treatment, transport for appointments. This is good as well. So DVA can provide transport to and from your appointments. This becomes very handy, particularly if you live in cities. So if you do live in Sydney still, or if you live in any major city, getting free public transport, like taxis is very advantageous. Looking at modifications around the home. So after you do this initial liability, they'll also send you out a needs assessment. We can talk about that later, but it can help you have modifications around your house. Now, some people choose to have a DVA advocate or someone else helping them with this claim. So if you do, you can put yes, and they'll also notify your they'll notify your representative about this claim and the progress. Just a bit of a review. Again, the biggest thing I want you to be aware when it comes to submitting this initial part of the claim is not to worry about it. This is letting DVA know that you want to put in a claim. Now, you should receive an email very shortly after this saying that, they'll contact you within 7 days. At the moment, they're quite flooded. I know someone that's put in a claim 4 weeks ago and they still haven't received their phone call. If it's something that's quite vital and you want to get on top of, give them a phone call. I will put the phone number at the in this video as well in the description. But that is how easy it is to make a claim. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me. Either put in a comment in this YouTube video or contact me on the ADF Entitlements Facebook page. Thank you.